Alright, we're going to start off with the Ember Strike with that Stomp card. We're in Blaster Party and we're playing with LTC Rid and Zonda. So I'm just going to push up the right hand side now. We're on Pinball Map 3. We've got incoming here, so do a bit of damage. Hit the Stomp and then boom, we get the kill. That's a nice start. A beautiful use of that stun ability. Right, we've got more incoming now, so we're laying down some damage. Not getting the kill, but we're getting plenty of damage in. Obviously the Ember Strike only at level 11, so it's not going to do great amount of damage. Got incoming here, and now I see a shield, so I decide to back up, just reload. No point taking on someone with a shield. Now we're just going to hang around there under, try and support. We've got that Stomp card reloaded, and we get taken out by a Mega Mastodon with an overclock boost. So we're going to come back in with the Mega Thunderbow because it's a Camp Blaster, so it'll still do a decent amount of damage. So I've gone into Zonda's aura, I've dropped my own aura. I don't know if they stack, I hope they do. As you see, we get another kill there, that's not bad. So just reloading. Incoming on the left, and Zonda takes care of that, so someone else pushing up. Again, putting down a bit of heavy fire, but Zonda's doing the bulk of the work here, really holding our side of the battlefield. And we've got LTC Rid also helping out. That double punch just devastating. So now LTC is dealing with a 2-on-1 push and dealing with it masterfully. Zonda's coming with some support. I've pulled around the other side. Only the level 6 Thunderbow, so I need to be careful what I do. I don't just want to get needlessly tagged. And there we go, we got the first victory. Alright, we're into the Dragon Castle now. So obviously there's a lot of close quarter combat in the centre, or you can try and play a bit further afield. Right, I've got the level 14 Nitron, just kind of put that onto manual fire mode, and basically we're going to look for ricochet lines of sight so that we stay out of the line of sight of our opponents but still lay down the damage. So I'm just going to bounce those darts off of that castle. I've got Zonda there using the shield, so he's tanking. LTC Rid looks like he's right forward, so I'm just going to pull up a bit and just send the darts in that direction. The Nitron far more accurate than the Revonics, so you can see him bouncing off the wall line. That's working quite effectively. The accuracy allowing me to do that. Right, I've used the escape card because I was in a bit of a hairy situation there, so just pulling back a little bit. Zonda's dealing with this one-on-one. I'm just going to try and lay down some support fire. The ricochet getting some damage in, and Zonda winning that exchange. Now using that castle once again just to ricochet off, while Zonda and LTC Rid both up front dealing a lot of damage there. So now they're pushing over the moat and they get the victory. Brilliant. Pinball Map 3 again. Let's hope that we get some sniper of some sort. This is perfect for this kind of map. I'm on the left hand side. Oof, load of rubbish. Right, we're gonna have to use the Echo at level 11. Not brilliant. It's at least accurate, and it's got that healing ability, but I'm not gonna do a lot here. So I'm just going to support my teammates. I'm going to step into that aura, and there we go. We managed to get a kill thanks to that overclock aura that's been left there. So just again sniping off, just doing little bits of damage, but you can see we've got Zonda and LTC Rid. So LTC Rid pushing the right flank, Zonda pushing the left. Both of them doing a really good job of keeping the opponents in the spawn point. I'm not managing to get too many hits off here at all. Only need the one more kill. So it looks like there's a Dreadbolt on the battlefield, because as you can see there's zombies running around as well. Oh no, sorry, that is a Zonda clone from the double punch, not a zombie. There we go, another victory. We're into the Ancient Ruins now, so we need a sniper class of some kind, something with a long range and accuracy. Okay, it looks like there is an Ultra Strike. Absolutely perfect. That's the blaster I would use on this in 3v3. Invisibility mode, probably not going to use that because I should be in constant battle, but if I find myself in a situation where I'm about to get taken out, I can always hit that and then just try and heal a bit. So we've taken out the threat on the left, moving across to the right hand side to support my teammates. There's a boomdozer there that goes down, get another kill there. Somebody else pushing up the right hand flank, we take them out. Now turning our attention back to the left because our markers respawned. Has successfully pushed through to our side, but just gets themselves taken out without getting a kill. So we're at 4-0 now, just fighting off this person who's desperately trying to get back to their own side unsuccessfully. So now we're pushing up on their side. We'll just wait for this boulder to pass. Alright, now we can move up onto the bridge if we need a bit of leverage. Really good line of sight there, and got another kill. We just need 2 more. So now I'm just using that height advantage, making sure that I'm getting use of the accuracy of the blaster. We're pushing up, just need the 1 more, and there it is. What a really good victory, very dominating. Alright, we've loaded into one of the Siege dual maps. This is really good for defending on the left hand side. Let's just see what we come out with. Right, well, we've got a level 14 with Onyx. Obviously we're going to use that. Just going to switch on manual fire mode, and then we're going to defend the left hand flank because that's where they tend to come from. So there's a bit of a choke point, but because I've got the Rivonics, I can just shoot over towards the opponent's spawn point and just get some residual damage on them. So we get a kill there, and we're managing to take care of that first wave. I'm just going to run back up here, so I've got the height advantage. I can survey the battlefield from here. I can fire my discs into the rough direction of where they're coming from, and then if they actually try and poach us through this little chokehold here where two are running now, I can just concentrate fire in that direction, keep them stunned. Meanwhile, LTC Rid pulling up the left hand flank, Zonda holding the middle. Somebody's trying to sneak around on the right hand side. They're almost dead. Zonda's doing a lot of damage to them. Down they go. Right, so another push coming in on the left hand side, just providing that supporting fire. Both of my teammates doing a good job of holding the line. LTC Rid's gone down, Zonda's still holding it, so LTC Rid will spawn back in. Here he comes with the Ghoul Grinder. Woe betide anyone who gets in his way. Just need the one kill. There it is. Another very resounding victory. We've spawned into Old Town now, and that is the 3v3 map version, not the solo version. I'm in the centre and I've got rubbish blasters. I'm going to start with the Superblast. Because I'm in the centre, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to run through this teleporter. I've got the shield, so I'm just going to start flanking them essentially. I'm going to use a shield to keep myself alive. Hopefully I can at least distract them long enough that my opponents can wipe this wave out. So someone's coming to the house, take them out. I've got the shield active, so I'm just going to get in this guy's face. It's got the Ultra 2, very good blaster. He'll outshoot me, but obviously the shield keeping me alive there. So now I'm just trying to avoid. I've got incoming from the right. I get taken out, so we're going to have to spawn back in. It's going to have to be the double breach at level 10. It's not a terrible blaster, but it's not great either. It has got a decent amount of knockback, and it will do some damage. I've got the escape card, so I get a kill there from a very weakened opponent. I use my escape card because I was under the cosh. We're at 5-4. This is quite close. If I get another kill, take somebody out just using those lines of sight and like using cover, take out the boomdozer as well. Doing all right getting these kills. Like my teammates are doing most of the damage and I'm just finishing them off, but looks good on paper, doesn't it? Right, somebody else trying to get across the tracks. They're backing off because we're fighting them off. Had to escape again, once again under the cosh. Incoming here, just trying to fight my way back and trying to stay alive. They've been taken out by, it looks like Zonda from behind, and there we go. We finish off a weakened opponent and get a victory. Train Robbery 2 from Siege mode. The environmental hazards are like significant on this map. You do need to be careful of them. Oh, we got the Ultra Strike. Right, we've not played with this since the update. I've been wanting to see if they've fixed it because obviously quality of life updates, balance changes. So stick it into manual fire mode. Reloads at 3, so they've not fixed the Ultra Strike. Why would you release an update, do all that and not do that? Right, we get a kill on the right hand side, so just hold in the middle now, see if I can take care of this judge. Managed to take them out. There's the environmental hazards. We'll just wait for the trains to finish. Move to the left hand side, we've got 2 incoming. Looks like we've got Zonda up front with a brain saw holding the front. I'm doing supporting fire. I do have that invisibility card, probably not going to use it. Just pick up another kill there. Zonda goes down, so just try and fight this off, and we're doing that. We successfully fight that off, and now just turning my attention back to the opponent's spawn point. Still, as you can see, never getting down to that one dart, so devs haven't fixed that. I'm very disappointed. I can't overstate my disappointment. Right, another kill there, another one incoming. Just take this person out, so that's down to 9. Just need the last kill. I've got a lot of kills in this game. Brilliant. Right, well played. Battle Arena 1 now. This is the map that they use to train you in the game and then you never see again apart from Blaster Party. Underused map. Right, we'll start with the Ultra 1. The Ultra 1 is a good blaster. It's got that power aura card. Not a huge fan of it, but you know, it's better than not having anything. Right, incoming on the left, so we'll just turn our attention. Zonda's helping us out. Zonda appears to be taking the fire, so I'm getting to shoot without getting shot at, which is nice. I just need to hit a reload here. Got incoming from the right and from the left, so pulling back to the left to support my teammates, and I get knocked back into the water by the Superblast. That sucks. 6 I was doing really well. So we're going to come in with the level 14 Rex Rampage. Not going to put it into manual fire mode. Don't have time, but also I want to check it after the update. Just hit the grenade there, got some splash damage. It's basically nothing. But this blaster's doing alright, and I get taken out by the Titan CS50 jammer there. Right, so I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait for the Ultra 1. Neck and neck and a big push to the left. It looks like Zonda's in trouble, but manages to fight off that entire thing. LTC Rid, you can see it on the minimap coming in on the right hand side. All three of us responded. I did waste my power card, but to be honest, it's not that big of a deal. Incoming there, I've taken heavy damage. We have got a kill in though. We've got more incoming and 2 on the side. I'm still reloading. This blaster's got a long reload time. Right, okay, here we go. I hit that power card and get taken out immediately, right? So we're gonna have to come back in with a Rex Rampage. So got incoming here, turn around, and the victory gets done before we can get a kill. Temple from solo mode now. So obviously I'm gonna have that orange wall crashing in on us, just making it hard to see. Right, we're going to use the level 10 Dudero. I leveled it up from 7 to 10 because it's really good in Blaster Party. So even though it's a level 10 blaster, because it's a camp blaster, it still hits quite hard. The Nerf nade, essentially useless as far as I'm concerned, but look at that. We're hitting for 7,000 a time, and it's fast. It fast reloads. It's only got the 6 dart clip, but it doesn't really matter because if we're hitting for 7,000 a time that fast, we're going to get kills, so there we go. Right, so just moving back to our side now, just pulling back across the bridge, and I'm reevaluating based on the minimap. Got my teammates in the middle. They are kind of fighting off that 3-wave, and they are pulling back a bit, so I'm going to run in and try and support them. You can see some weakened enemies, so come in, sneak some kills in. There goes Zonda. Just turn around and try and fight here. Here comes LTC Rid. I think again using the ghoul grinder is up in somebody's face there. I'm just going to pull around to this side, finish them off for LTC Rid. Another one coming in. Both of our teammates forward and doing a really good job of staying all over the opponents. They're getting no respite whatsoever. I'm doing terribly with that Nerf nade, but it doesn't matter. We get a victory. Alright, we're back into the duel once again. Let's hope we get something good at a distance. I see Rivonix, right, so immediately, obviously, slam dunk the Rivonix. That's what I'd use on this map. Manual fire mode, and we don't really need to leave our spawn point. All we need to do is just fire in the general direction of the enemies, stun them, and my teammates will just mow them apart. So you can see the first push just collapses, barely getting over halfway of the bridge. Somebody else back there, I'm just firing in their direction, and I'm managing to stun them. We've got Zonda and LTC Rid approaching from the left and right respectively. Somebody just got huge knockback onto one of the opponents now. Looks like there's a Rivonix on the opponent's side on the left. So Zonda having to deal with that, so I'm just going to turn, fight. Zonda almost dead, but we take out the Rivonix as Zonda survives. LTC Rid has come in, backed him up, and now they've completely collapsed that left hand wave. I've focused fire on the middle once again. LTC Rid pushing across the middle, Zonda coming up on the left hand side, and they're just stalking the opponents. All I'm doing is keeping them stun locked up to 9 out of 10, and there's the last kill. That was carnage. Sandstorm from siege mode. We need to be careful of those trains, like we've got them coming in from 2 sides. And oh, we've got the Rivonix again, so once again manual fire mode. We've also got an ultra speed if I happen to get taken out with the Rivonix. Dart trap, more or less useless, so we'll use it. So we're going to focus fire on this plank in the middle. Bots tend to try and run over that. We've already got a kill. Suppose we can put a dart down in the center of that just in case somebody does try and run across. We might get knocked back into the water if we're lucky. So all we need to do is kind of focus on that side. They are going to bottleneck towards it. I've got the Rivonix, which is going to lock them down. So all my teammates need to do is snipe them off. As you can see, 6-0, they've not even managed to break into our side of the battlefield at all. Keeping them locked down is very, very easy. We've not taken a single death so far. Might even get a clean sheet here. So yeah, just keeping them locked down on the spawn point. 8. Just need 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Brilliant. What a quick victory. Wild West from siege mode. We'll lock down that left hand side again. Probably won't be lucky enough to get the Rivonix. Oh, but we do get the Nitron, which even though it's not got the healing or stun ability, still has the ricochet, and that's the most important part. Also, it's deadly accurate compared to the Rivonix. So we'll do what we did last time. We'll hold down that left hand flank. A lot of lag going on there. That's not great at all. So you can see the lag teleporting at me around. I don't know if my teammates are experiencing that. So we're just going to fire in the direction of the opponents. Again, lag just causing problems. So they're trying to push through that left hand breach. Almost kind of getting there as well, but turning around now of concentrating fire because they're clumped. I'm getting the benefit of the ricochet from one player to another. Take a lot of damage there, but we're still alive. Can maybe even take a hit without dying if we're lucky. So I'll just turn around, concentrate fire back in that direction. Both my teammates forward doing a really good job of holding the front. Both of them are keeping the opponents under the cosh. I just need to make sure I'm doing my part and keeping that background sniping damage on, which is working well. Two more pushing through them on the left hand side now, entering that little bottleneck. All three of them, all I'm doing is concentrating fire in one direction, and it's working. All three of them die. We just need one more kill, and they just happen to teleport forward to make it easy. Thank you. Zombie Maze 2 now, so better than Zombie Maze 1 at least for Blaster Party. Let's see what we get. Ooh, right, okay. I'm going to try the Ember Strike just because I want to experiment with it a bit. The Cyclone Shock is the best of the three here, and if I die I'll come back in with the Cyclone Shock. But with the increased rate of fire, I just want to see how it works. So using a bit of manual fire mode there by double tapping the screen, just trying to get line of sight. And to be honest, from the left hand side here, I am actually struggling to do any damage. Not that it seems to matter because my teammates are doing a really good job. They're holding the bridge there, so you've got Zonda and LTC Rid backing each other up and just preventing that push forward. Turn around, I finally get a few licks in, but I don't even get a kill. Not that it matters because that other wave collapses. Final wave in now, so we just need to wipe all three of them out. 8, 9. Right, there's only one more needed, so I'm just going to try and run forward, see if I can get to this person and do a bit of damage before the game ends. No, I can't. The game ends. Good game. Deep jungle now. Hopefully I'll feel like less of an observer in this game. Although we did just absolutely annihilate them last game. Our teammates did a great job. Oh, beautiful. Alright, Ultra Strike, and it has got the shield. We're going to try in auto fire mode this time. Right, we've had 2 sneak attacks, double sneak attacks, so turn around, fight this. I spot it on the minimap, so we've taken one out. Turn around, fight the other who's trying to pull back unsuccessfully. Going to hit that shield, push forward, take on those two. Looks like there's a Dreadbolt on the battlefield because I see zombies. So I'm just going to keep a line of sight and just try and take them out from a distance. Zombies getting in the way a little bit. So I've got Zonda pushing up in the middle. I've got LTC on the Rid on the right hand side. And now we're just cleaning house. So look at this, dribs and drabs. Push up from the left potentially. They've been taken out already, possibly by the zombies. Push up the left hand side, hit the shield, get the victory. Pinball Arena 4 now. So depending on what we get, depends on the role we'll take. We can do a lot on here. It's going to be the Ultra 5 throughout the entire game. Obviously almost instant cooldown. Comes with the shield as well, so we might even be able to do a little bit of quasi meat waving, whereas maybe we shield, tank up front, as soon as we get taken out come back in and tank again. So pushing up on the right hand side now, we've got incoming, that shield coming in clutch, and I am playing that tank mode. Pinball doing a bit of residual damage. I've got incoming from my teammates helping us out, and now we're just defending that wave off. Somebody's right down on our spawn point to get taken out. Lone person on the left hand side, but more spawning in, coming in to defend. So pushing up, trying to back Zonda up here. Zonda doing a really good job of repelling this wave. I'm going to hit that shield once again, hopefully try and draw all of their fire. LTC Rid now pushing right up on them. Very aggressive play up the left hand flank. Backed up, I've finally been taken out by an overclocked Vulcan, so I'm just going to come straight back in with the Ultra 5, back to the other side, and as you can see, that shield card immediately available, so we'll hit that. Taking on the Ultra 2, they back off very sensibly. quickly. So get a lot of damage, but they hit their own shield. So now I'm just going to turn around and take out this opponent. Turn back around. Hopefully that shield will have expired. And it looks like the Ultra 2 has been taken out. And then that incoming Elite 2.0 something or other has been taken out. Just need the one more kill now. Should be quite easy to do. Very weakened opponent is going to hit the shield and run up and just try and get the kill here. Almost guaranteed. One of my teammates did it. Brilliant. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.